Okay, so what if I told you the biggest AI breakthrough might not be about building even bigger models,
Oh.
but actually changing how we use the ones we've already got?
Ooh, intriguing. Because everyone loves a good work smarter, not harder
Yeah.
story, right?
And that's exactly what we're diving into today with Andrew Ng's letters.
Mm-hmm.
He's becoming convinced that these agentic workflows,
Right.
they're about to change everything.
Okay.
Like, think of it.
Yeah,
Think of them like unlocking hidden power-ups
I like that.
in the AI that we're already using.
Yeah, because who has time to read all these letters, even if they're from someone as.
Oh, absolutely.
Originally,
As Andrew Ng.
Yes, totally. So to get to the core of it, N is basically arguing that these agent workflows, they might be even more important than model size.
Mhm. When it comes to unlocking AI's true potential.
Really?
Yeah, and he makes this really interesting comparison about how we use AI right now, right? Like, it's one prompt, cross your fingers, hope for the best.
Yeah.
He says it's kind of like trying to write an entire essay
Huh.
without ever hitting backspace, you know?
Yeah, even the smartest AI would struggle with that.
Exactly. But that's not how ye write, right?
No,
We brainstorm, we research, we go back and edit.
of course.
And agents, this is the cool part, they finally let AI work that way too.
Okay.
And the results are shockingly better.
Interesting.
Remember those human evil benchmarks?
The ones that were testing how well AI can write code.
Exactly, those ones. The results were striking.
Yeah.
They found that even an older model like GPT 3.5, when it was enhanced with these agents, it actually blew GPT-4 out of the water
Wow.
on its own.
Okay.
Talk about working smarter, not harder.
It really drives home the point that it's not always about just chasing the newest, shiniest model.
Totally.
It's about figuring out how to use what we have more effectively.
100%. And so for you listening, this means more powerful tools, faster results.
Okay.
Whether you're coding, writing, I don't know, marketing reports, whatever you're doing with AI,
Yeah.
this is going to touch it.
Interesting.
But the question then becomes, how do we actually unlock this, like, agent advantage, you know?
Right, so that's where these agentic design patterns that Eng talks about come in.
Okay.
He breaks it down into 4 key approaches.
Don't let the fancy name scare you. These are actually very practical techniques to supercharge your AI workflows. Right. So first up, we have reflection. Imagine being able to give your AI a built-in critic.
Right, like a 24/7 editor.
Exactly.
That never
Who
sleeps.
actually gives you good notes.
And actually, N talks about using it for code. So the AI will write something
Okay.
and then critique its own work, flag any potential errors, maybe suggest improvement.
Which, let's be honest, we could all use a little help with sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. Who couldn't? But here's the thing, right? The really cool part about this is you still set the parameters.
Okay.
The agent isn't like going off and deciding what is good or bad.
Right.
It's figuring out how to best meet the criteria that you set for it.
So it's like having a superpowered intern
Yes.
who actually listens to your feedback.
That's a great way to put it. And this idea of reflection, I mean, this could be applied to way more than just code.
Right.
Imagine writing a report,
Okay.
designing a presentation, even planning a really complex project.
Yeah.
The AI could be constantly refining and optimizing its own output based on the feedback that you're giving it.
I love that.
Pretty cool.
Okay, so next up
Yes.
is my personal favorite, tool use. I think this is the one that really blew my mind.
Okay.
Because it's literally like giving your AI
Yeah.
a Swiss Army knife to work with.
Why would you limit the AI to just the information that it was trained on? Tool use means you're giving it access to web search, calculators, specialized software, APIs for other services.
I love this because Neg actually shared a story in one of his letters about how he was, I think it was a live demo, and he had built this research agent.
Okay.
And the web search API that it was using crashed.
Oh, no.
I know, right? In the middle of a live demo.
Nightmare.
I would have panicked, but his agent,
Yeah.
get this, seamlessly switched over to using Wikipedia instead to complete the task.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
I know.
That is really cool.
It just kept going.
Well, it really highlights, like you said, the adaptability that Nang is talking about, because it's not just about, using tools. It's knowing which tool is right for the job.
Yes, 100%.
And all
That's where those, like, AI is doing things we didn't even tell it to do moments happen.
Right.
It's like the difference between having a calculator and having a mathematician. One can crunch the numbers for you, but the other understands the principles behind those numbers.
Exactly.
And can apply them in all these new and unexpected ways.
I like it.
Tool use is about moving us closer to that, like mathematician AI.
Definitely.
All right, you ready to go full-on mind-bending?
Let's do it. Hit me.
Okay, because now we're talking about planning. This is where the AI is actually figuring out the steps to reach a goal.
Right.
Not just completing a single task.
This is where it gets really interesting.
Yeah.
So N gives the example of, let's say you want to research a very specific topic, right? Instead of just doing one search and hoping for the best,
Yeah.
a planning agent might say, okay, I need to break this down. So it starts searching for relevant subtopics.
Right.
Summarizing each of those, maybe cross-referencing different sources to look for potential biases.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting.
Or gaps in the information.
Wow.
So it's really thinking about the task at a much higher level.
So this isn't just theoretical, right? These planning agents are being used in research labs and companies.
Yeah, absolutely.
To do real work.
Oh, yeah, they're being used right now, like, to design better AI models.
Whoa.
It's like AI building AI,
Right.
but more strategically, not just through brute force.
That's incredible.
It is really amazing, although, and does point out this is still very much, under heavy development.
Okay.
It's powerful, but it can be a little less predictable
Right.
than, say, reflection or tool use.
Right. So it's more of a watch this space kind of thing.
Exactly.
But with huge potential
Yeah.
if it pans out the way people think it will.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, last but certainly not least.
We have multi-agent collaboration. So now we're talking about having a whole team of AI,
Right.
each with their own, specialty.
Yes.
It's like we're building a custom AI dream team.
Yeah, like a Justice League of AI.
Exactly.
And just like building a real-world team, the idea is to figure out, okay, what are the unique strengths
right.
of each of these agents, and how do we maximize that?
I love it.
So maybe you have one agent that's really good at market research, another one that's amazing at writing ad copy,
Right.
and a third one that's laser-focused on analyzing the results.
Oh, that's a good one. A good one.
And actually, Theng argues that this isn't just about efficiency,
Okay.
although that's definitely a nice bonus.
Sure.
He actually suggests that by allowing an AI to really focus on one specific role at a time, we might actually unlock a much higher level of performance.
Interesting.
Even if it's the same underlying model doing the work.
Huh.
It's kind of like that old saying, jack of all trades, master of none.
Right. Right.
Multi-agent collaboration is about assembling a team of AI specialists.
I like it. So, for everyone listening, we've covered a lot today from Andrew Ng's letters.
We have.
Reflection, tool use, planning, multi-agent collaboration.
It's a lot to unpack.
It is. And you know what?
Yeah.
It's clear that this whole idea of agentic AI, it's about to completely change what's possible with AI.
Oh, absolutely.
Even beyond just building bigger models, which seems to be all the rage these days.
Well, and the exciting thing is you don't have to just sit around and wait for this to happen.
Right.
You can actually start experimenting with these techniques yourself.
Oh, totally.
And actually highlight some really great open source tool
Oh, cool.
that people can use to start playing with these concepts.
Awesome. We'll definitely include links to those in the show notes.
Definitely.
But maybe even more important than that, N leaves us with a real call to action.
Okay.
He says, instead of getting bogged down debating the technicalities of what makes a true agent, right? Focus on making your AI workflows more agentic.
Yes.
Like one step at a time.
It's about progress, not perfection.
Exactly. Even if it's just adding a little touch of reflection to your existing workflow or giving your AI access to, I don't know, one new tool that it can use that can drastically change its capability.
It's those small changes that can have a massive impact.
Yes, 100%. Well, this has been a really fascinating deep dive, I have to say.
Yeah, tons to think about.
And honestly, I can't wait to hear what you all listening, what you end up building with these powerful new tools.
Yeah, me too.
Until next time, keep learning, keep experimenting, and we'll catch you on the next episode of The Deep Dive.